What's up guys, this is Miasin. So I don't know if you have been keeping track of the meta lately in the OCG, but the Magistus engine has started gaining a little bit in popularity, and that's due to the fact that the new monster, the Magistus Spoon, is an incredible card. It gets your stuff going on its own, and it even makes the other Magistus monsters actually do something proactively, which is incredible. Even in like the really bad Magistus monsters. So yeah, this engine really got insane. It's really good at spamming rank 4s. Like I said, every single card that you're playing does something. And if you get lucky, quote-unquote, and draw like the best starters, which you have like an 80% chance of doing if you play 5 Magistus cards, because 4 out of 5 are insane, you can do some absolutely disgusting things. So yeah, there's 2 new monsters that really change everything for the engine. The first one is Magistus Spoon, and the second one is Magistus Crowley. I will be going over both of them in details as soon as I start showing the combos. However, if you ask me, but Yak-sign, when are we getting those new cards? I don't know. Magistus Spoon comes from like a weird promo in the OCG. It's like a book or something. It's not even like a jump promo. So it's not even like I can say, oh, it's going to be in that set for sure. We have no idea, but it probably should be in like a Battles of Legends something 2025. April, May, whatever, copium. And then the other one is Magistus Crowley, which I think is in Premium Pack 25, but I'm not 100% sure. Keep an eye out on those 2 cards. They might not even be in the same set, or maybe they will. I have no idea. Anyways, before we go any further, you already know the drill. Smash the like and subscribe button. It really motivates me a lot to not die. And yeah, let's get right into combo number 1. And also try to get this video to 1,000 likes so I can make a spreadsheet video. Anyways, this is what happens when you draw the worst and Magistus monster in the engine, which is Endymion, the Magistus of Mastery. You don't even have to play this. You can actually just play a second Zoroa, and that's completely fine. Target itself and then place the Artemis in the spell and trap zone from the extra deck. That is the effect of Endymion, so it's not like it's anything too insane. And Artemis, while it's equipped to a monster, any monster, not just a Magistus monster, you can search your deck for a Magistus monster from your deck to your hand. So you're going to be searching for the Spoon, and then the Spoon can discard itself to search a Magistus monster, and then you're going to be using the graveyard effect of the Spoon, so equip the Aureliona. Now we're just going to be contact fusing using 2 monsters in the spell and trap zone. For Magistus Corozo, you need a Fusion, Synchro, Xyz, or Link monster and a Spellcaster monster. You can use like them as monster cards, not just monsters, so that's the reason why it works. Yeah, it's a very interesting card. It's kind of like the new Snake Eye Fusion monster. Anyways, now we're going to be overlaying for Duo Drive and detach 2 in order to search the Thode. Very specifically, it has to be Thode, it can't be anything else, because Thode searches X, which then searches Node, so the order does matter, because otherwise, if it's X, then it doesn't work, because X into Thode into nothing, because you already used your normal summon, so it's not like you can rely on Ice Razor, and we can't special summon Ice Razor to get its effect off. But yeah, anyways, activate the field spell, and then special summon your Thode. Clearly, this plays into Nibiru, but it is what it is. Search the X, and then search your Node, and then overlay for Dagusto Emerald. Shuffle back your Magistus engine so that you never run out of gas. Draw a card. Overlay for Twins of the Eclipse, special summon your Node. Send the Twins of the Eclipse, revive back your Thode. It's a fire monster, so it doesn't lose out to Bestials. The Twins of the Eclipse will be reviving back the Dagusto Emerald so that you can get another draw. So you're drawing a lot in this combo because you get a double Dagusto Emerald as well as the field spell that can draw you a 3rd card. And we can make a Baguska. It's not worth making a Detonator at this point. Why would you make a Detonator with 2 materials when you don't even have like anything else? It really makes no sense. Baguska field spell is way more than enough. So yeah, you end on 4 freaking cards in hand, well, 4 other cards, so technically you would have... My brain isn't functioning, that should be 8 cards in hand, I think. I don't even know why the Call by the Grave was there. It really is confusing the shit out of me, but yeah, it should be 8 cards in hand, because you searched the Zoroa off of the Artemis, so that's follow-up, and then you also drew 3 cards. And you have 2 interruptions. Honestly, that's not too bad. And obviously, this is the worst case scenario when the one Magistus monster is the garbage one, the Endymion. Now it gets infinitely better if you draw Zoroa or the Spoon. Okay, so from here on out, I will be showing some combos utilizing the new Magistus monster, which is Crowley. Not that it really matters, but everything that I'm about to show you, you can do with or without it. It doesn't really change that much. With it, you have a more functional deck just because it's a really good extender, but it's also a brick. It doesn't do anything if you draw it, unfortunately. But yeah, anyway, Spoon searches the Zoroa and then Zoroa target itself, revive back the Spoon. And then Artemis search for the Magistus Crowley, or Crowley the Gifted of Magistus, I guess, and then summon it, because it is kind of like a Blackwing Breeze the Zephyr. Whenever it's added to your hand, you can special summon it. Actually, that's exactly like Snake Eye Populace as well. Anyways, overlay for the Duo Drive. It has to be everything, but not Zoroa, by the way, obviously. And then search the field spell and the Thode. And now you're going to be using the graveyard effect of the Spoon, equip the Crowley, and then contact fuse for the Magistus Corozo. and then special summon the Thode effect, search for the X, and then special summon the Evil Swarm Ouroboros, detach material, rip one card from your opponent's hand. Not going to be the only hand rip, because just like combo number 1 where we did the thing with double Daigusto Emerald, we can do double Evil Swarm Ouroboros, so we can rip 2 cards from our opponent's hand. Yeah, go into the X and then node, send the Twins of the Eclipse to the graveyard or revive back the Thode. Twins, revive back Ouroboros, and then use the effect again, send another cards, so we rip 2 cards from our opponent's hand. And we're not done yet, because we can go into Detonator, attach back the Twins of the Eclipse from the graveyard, and also Field Spell, shuffle back 2, draw 1 card. So yeah, that's rip 2 with a Detonator with 3 materials, the Field Spell, a draw, and we still have like a Node Raziel. So if we had a plugin, or we hard drew the Thode, then instead of searching the Thode with the Field Spell, since we already have it, we search the plugin, Ultimate Slayer proof, because you set it and then you revive back another Raziel monster. You attach the trap card, Detonator goes back to the extra deck, and then you still have the trap card in the grave, so you can vanish it and then quick Xyz on your opponent's turn. And this is going to be the combo if you have Zoroa instead of the Spoon, so that's just a one of, or you can play 2 copies of this card if you really want to, because you can argue it's actually just better than the Endymion monster. But yeah, equip the Artemis again, search your deck for the Spoon. Spoon searches the Crowley. Even if you don't play this card, it doesn't really change too much. You can still pull the whole combo off. It's just that I think that this card is just good at playing through things, because if you get stopped on, let's say, the Zoroa effect targeting itself, you still have the graveyard effect of Spoon, so that you can equip the Artemis, and then Artemis effect, search this, and then you still make a rank 4, etc. But usually people are not going to be imperming your small Magistus monsters. They're just going to use the imperm on your duo drive and stuff. Spoon effect, equip the Reliona, or Ninaru, or whatever, Ninaru, something like that. And then, yeah, summon the Korozo, overlay for duo drive, search the Thode as well as the Field Spell, activate that, special summon the Thode. Every single line plays into Nib, by the way, unless you have like another card, like a plugin or something. But yeah, again, Thode into X, into Node, and then Ouroboros, detach materials, send a card from the hand to the graveyard. It's the exact same thing, but we have 1 less body in rotation, so we're not going to end on the extra node, which means even if we have the plugin, we cannot play around Ultimate Slayer. It's a little unfortunate, but it's not the end of the world. And again, we still get the draw 1 from the Field Spell, as well as a Detonator with 3 materials. So yeah, it's the exact same, but with 1 less body. Alrighty, for the deck profile, again, I will be making this super simple, so that even if you have an IQ of 35, you can still understand everything that I'm saying. So yeah, 3 Ice Raziel, 3 X Raziel, 3 Thode, as well as 3 Bonfire. Bonfire searches your Pyro monsters, and your Pyro monsters are these 2, so Ice and X. And then 7 Tachyon can search either a level 4 Fire or a level 4 Light monster by revealing either the Star Seraph Sentry. Sentry? Yeah, okay. Or there is another light monster, the Seraph. No, hold on a second. That is the Seraph. I'm stupid. Okay, whatever. It doesn't matter. Who cares? Just play any of those cheap cards. It doesn't really matter too much. And yeah, Ice Raziel special summons a monster from the deck. X Raziel is usually the better one. And then Thode is like the worst out of these monsters. Ice Raziel plays very hard into Molchimi Foros. And X Raziel plays very hard into Molchimi Porelia. So they all have their pros and cons. But they all lead to the exact same thing. Except for Thode Raziel, which is worse because you end on 1 less body on the field, since you have to use like your node Raziel to like revive back something and stuff like that. So yeah, it's slightly worse. And then 7 Tachyon, like I said, searches these cards. Bonfire also searches these cards. So you're playing, what, 14 1-card starters for Raziel, but then you also play more starters in the form of the Magistus engine. So 3 copies of the Spoon with either 1 Zora or 2 Zora, or the 1 Endymion or 1 Crowley. So the 5th one, it's really up to you, as well as 1 Field Spell, 1 plugin. You can also main deck the whole Thruster, that's also up to you. And then for the hand shops, that is very subject to change. But if you want to play 6 Molchamis, you are more than welcome to do so. And then 3 Ash, 3 Veiler, 3 Imperm. And then this could be like Ogre, could be Mourner, could be Droplet, could be Nibiru, whatever. For the extra deck, we are of course on the Mirologic Aggregator, the Star Seraph Sentry, so that you can reveal it with the 7 Tachyon. Twins of the Eclipse, double Detonator, as well as double Duo Drive. The Baguska, the Utopic Ray Lancer, this card is actually really good, by the way. Evil Swarm, Excite on Night to do Garrus, so that you can double the attack of your monsters OTK, or draw 2 cards, and then discard a card. Pretty much every effect of this card is good, even the Monster Reborn effect, but I think that one you're going to be using a little less often. The double attack effect is probably my favorite one from Dugaris, in this deck at the very least. You kind of struggle at killing your opponent sometimes. Evil Swarm Ouroboros, of course, and then these 3 monsters. So the reason why you're playing Reliona is because there's another one out there, the Ninaruru, Okay, I never would have guessed that name. I knew it was like something like Ninaru or something. Both of these cards, while they are equipped to a monster, they have an effect. Well, I mean, every single Magistus monster pretty much. Well, except for this one, obviously. But the Reliona, while it's equipped to a monster, it can target an effect monster upon controls, negate its effect until the end of this turn. That's clearly really good, because you can push through things. And then the Ninaru, the Magistus Glass Goddess, while it's equipped to a monster, you can you can target a monster card in your spell and trap zone, and one spell or trap your opponent controls, destroy them. So it basically behaves as an Archphoenix Centric while it's equipped. So yeah, that can out floodgates, and this can break boards going second. So that's the reason why the Magistus engine, not only it adds more gas going first, it also adds more pushes going second, so I really like it. Not to mention that Spoon has a really weird effect where you can also discard it and then halve the attack of a face-up monster upon controls until the end of this turn. So if your opponent randomly summon like a Vanity's Fiend on you, you can halve the attack of Vanity's Fiend to 12 and then run over it, and then you can actually win. It's not gonna come up, but it's cute. Anyways, for the idea section, I guess, not really that I really need to cover any of those cards, but whatever, might as well. The Endymion already explained if you don't want to play the Crowley or if you don't want to wait for it, and if this card ends up being like in another set, obviously we're gonna get shafted again. I just feel like it. You can play this, and it works really well, or like I said, you can play a second copy of Zoroa. The Ninaruru, if you want to out spells and traps. Bro, I swear to God, I'm never gonna get used to those Magistus names. The second and third copies of the field spell, the trap card, you can side all these cards. Same thing with Call by the Grave, very good card going first post game 1, as well as Cross Out Designator. Zeus, that is very hard to make in this deck because you're usually always locked under freaking rank 4s for some reason. Abyss Dweller, of course, right? It's a rank 4 deck, so might as well. Shifter, Droll, and Logbird, so that you can droll yourself in order to not give your opponent draws into the Molchamis. Gaga Cowboy, haha, it's just a joke, Alameo. Utopia Double, yep, Double. Rhapsody and Berserk, I don't know why this is here. Tornado Dragon, for fun, I guess. We don't even play Scythe, obviously, no shit, it's banned. And Gaga Samurai, because killing the opponent is always very fun. But yeah, that's it for my beautiful, I don't even know what this is. Oh yeah, Magistus Raziel combo video and deck profile. My brain does not function anymore. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, etc., all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys eventually.